So Symposium this year has one program that you can sign up for, and that would be considered the clinical program. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the fact that this is not just for clinicians. We have designed this program specifically keeping spouses in mind as well. And I have a grid of the program right now here, and I want to just go through what I have identified as some possible great programs for spouses. So I think it's obvious, as with all keynotes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning, all of the keynotes that we have are excellent for spouses. Leadership, stress management, and negotiation. Who couldn't use more of that in their own lives? Looking into the breakouts, I think that might be where some of you may be wondering, is this worth it? Should I just go and have some time on my own? But I think this, because the breakouts are designed to go deeper and be more focused, this is where so much of the education is going to come through. And what might be introduced in a keynote is going to go in more depth in the breakout. So for instance, on Wednesday, I think that Erica Olson with strategic planning and SWOT is an excellent one, because strategic planning doesn't have to just happen in a business. That is something that can happen in life as well. And what a wonderful opportunity to be able to have time in a breakout session to really identify and go through that process. I think as well, accountability is a great one on Wednesday, and the leadership workshop also. Some of you may be involved with a practice, and practice transitions might even be something that you want to be more aware of, because your spouse could be approaching that or being involved in that somehow. Thursday, again, the keynote is a great one. I think that also the Idea Hunter with Andy Boynton is one as well, because it doesn't have to just be looking for ideas in the symposium program itself and how you're going to use those later, but it's how you can be an idea hunter in your life. With regards to the breakouts, I think that employment law and embezzlement, which, as we know, have a specific audience that can actually attend those as a spouse. I think that that's something that you're being more educated in those can be very, very helpful. I also think that the Steve Lefevre program could be a wonderful opportunity to have you gain a stronger foundation in business management, in basics with finances. Those don't just have to be finances with regards to a business. They can be personal finances, family finances, budget, that can help you to more successfully run your life or your family's life, if that's something that you're responsible for. On Friday, it's really a big negotiation day, I feel like. We start with George Lucas. He's going to do a keynote on negotiation, and then we go in, you can possibly go into a breakout with him to role play some of those negotiation techniques. And come on, if you're a spouse, who couldn't want to know more about how to negotiate better about things and come out in a win-win situation? Personally, I would. I'm definitely going to be in that breakout, and my husband will not. Haha. But I think also the cybercrime and the identity theft are excellent programs as well for the spouses, because these especially do not have to be specific to a business. They really can have a strong foothold for you in your life, in the fact that we now do digitally banking, and our families have so much information that is housed on computers and online, and we do so many purchases online. Protecting ourselves from that and protecting ourselves from any threats to that is incredibly important. I think also something that can be very helpful for us is the 4 disciplines of execution. Now that I know that I want to do something, it's steps and practical information on how to make things happen more efficiently and more successfully. And then finally on Saturday, because we're essentially all together, I think that there are any number of these sessions could be great. for the spouse as well. And so just to give you a little bit of insight on the fact that we wanted to be very intentional with finding programs that are going to be helpful for the clinician and for the business, but also for you as a spouse as well. So I look forward to seeing you in many of the breakouts and in many of these sessions as we all learn together.